What's up, Jordan?
What's going on, Robbie?
Nothing crazy. I just wanted to real quick to stop by and say that this episode of Two Fucking Idiots podcast
This one?
is this one right that's about to happen. Number 20.
Number 20. Wow, 20.
We're here. I know. That's amazing,
XX.
right?
One more. And
Hey, it
we're in
is
porn.
porn.
We're in porn territory.
Oh, don't get me excited.
That episode's going to be
Hey.
fucking crazy. We're going to do it in
Or
assless
Vin
chaps.
Diesel.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Chronicles of Riddick.
I look
Are you
like
supposed
a
to be Vin Diesel?
Triple X. Yeah, exactly. I am
got
Groot.
got
Anyway,
it.
so this episode number 20 is brought to you by our friend Mike Finch, also on YouTube.
Mike Finch on YouTube.
So while you're listening, currently I'll give you a sec to do this. Minimize, just pull our screen down on YouTube,
Just
type in Mike Finch and hit subscribe because there's some big things coming from that guy.
big things.
We've talked about him before. He's also Mike Finch MMA on Instagram, but he covers a lot of MMA topics, puts out a lot of content, and recently he broke down the betting odds for the main event for last Friday's Bellator fight. So head over there if you're a betting person or if you're a fan of MMA as well, and give him a quick subscribe.
For sure. He's super well spoken. The video looks professional
Yes.
as shit.
Oh yeah.
It makes me think, what are we doing with our lives? I'm burping.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Honestly, no, it's okay. He's in like a 3-piece suit. It's like you showed up in a hoodie.
Yeah,
What I'm
it's
saying?
chilly outside here. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll get to that
I
in the
mean-
episode. Don't worry. But yeah, super professional, well spoken.
Yeah,
Obviously,
like us,
the
I
most
look great,
knowledgeable
so.
MMA person in the planet. I don't know.
Yeah, he's taught me so much. He
Joe
really-
Rogan would stutter, I think, if he was like next to Mike.
talking to
He'd be
Mike
like,
Finch.
"Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I don't know if I could
I
really
guarantee it.
I don't know if I know Fabricio Verdum's middle name is Charlie. But Mike does. Mike knows
He
everything.
does.
So
Barley for sure.
Barkley. Anyway.
Yeah, you'll see. So anyway, head on over to his YouTube and check out some of his stuff. It's easy to get there from here, and you won't regret it, especially if you like mixed martial arts. So.
Honestly, if you don't go right now, you could at least look at this clip right now.
Welcome into Against the Odds. I'm your host, Mike Finch, and today we're going to break down Chris Cyborg versus Leslie Smith, a rematch in the headliner of Bellator 259. We'll talk the fight, we'll break down some odds, and we'll get you guys pumped up to see this one.
Super professional. Am I right?
He looks
Dude,
fucking
it's
good,
so
bro.
freaking cool.
God, I wish I was good looking.
He even has like the camera where he like turns. We don't
yes,
have that yet. We don't
dude,
have that
exactly.
yet. Fuck.
I don't want to get too crazy, but I love that guy, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
going
awesome.
places. So get in on the ground floor.
Awesome. Let's start the show.
Yeah,
Good
let's do
luck,
it.
Mike. Love you, bud.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Now that we're recording, I just want to say on record that on my first of all, I have excellent calves. My calf muscles are to die for. Okay. But that muscle, like right on top of your shin, when you flex your foot, like go ahead and like flex your toes towards your knee. That muscle that pops up right on top of your shin.
Yeah.
I'd put mine up against just about anyone's. I think I've got the best in the business, dude.
I have the best calves in all of Washoe County, because that's where I live now.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know how you don't have good calves. You walk everywhere.
That's true, but some people just have some boring, regular ass calves.
When I see
dude.
some like skinny ass calves, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What are
Literally.
you doing?
I guess I should say I'm lucky that I just grew up being super fat because my legs got one hell of a workout just moving my big ass around.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I've always been like not skinny, so that makes sense.
You were always a muscular guy, so it makes sense you had some muscle on you.
Yeah, but my calves are just like you could run into my calves and you'd have to go to the hospital because you'd break yourself.
That's fair. Not me though, because my calves. Have you ever seen those like Paul Bunyan competitions where the guys are like sawing stuff, and then the one where they have to like use the axe to like make a divot and they shove the board in there?
Yeah.
you could shove a board into my calf and stand on it because the shelves of the muscle are so impressive.
Honestly, you couldn't even take an axe to my calves because it would just chink right off of them. It wouldn't.
All right, Jordan, don't
right.
get.
Listen, we've been talking
here.
a long time. We need to address
Are we
that we're
welcome back? Well, we're recording. Welcome back.
Yeah, that was like a minute-long calf talk. Anyway, welcome back.
I could talk for days about my calves, but
yours
are worth at least a minute. So
yeah, we should do a separate podcast calf
about
talk
our calves
with with two idiots.
Call it like a extravaganza.
Yeah, people will think it's about baby cows, but then they'll quickly realize
gets them here.
Muscular leg backs.
Yep, and fronts, dude. That muscle on top of my
is that technically a calf in front? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
That's a fair point. I figured the whole thing. I don't know what muscle that is. So.
Yeah, who came up with names for things? No one knows.
Bro, I took anatomy, like whatever, last semester, and I realized quickly. I was like, there's way too many fucking things going on in our body. How could you ever remember any of it?
How did we all as a society like agree that we're gonna call the knee a knee? Wasn't there a guy that's like, no, I had a different name. It was the no
jib. The no.
And they're like, no, man, the majority of us think knee is better. And he's like, no,
like all for knee, like yay. Yeah. It's a good
for
knee is probably my favorite name for exactly. Too many people were like, no, and they're like, see, they don't want it either.
Yeah,
but really they were voting for it. It's a bummer.
That's some M. Night Shyamalan shit right there.
Shit, dude.
Right there, man.
Anyway,
that's hilarious.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Fucking, doing a podcast, talking to you.
No, me too. Well, but you.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Dude, we got to address something real quick. We got some emails.
Oh, hell yeah, we did.
I don't remember how many. I think like 5 or 6, I think.
Lucky for both of us to have it right
pull
here.
Pull it out.
Should we? Well, we should give a shout out to everyone who sent an email, but we are going to, should we? Okay, we'll get there. So Chris Graham, thank you for your email. We appreciate you.
I already said thank you to him, but whatever.
Did you?
I didn't have to do it on the public stage. Like he knows.
Like he knows that you're not willing to address your kinship with him on air because you won't make that commitment. It's fine, but I will. Chris, love you.
He would never enjoy the fact that you said kinship. So, see, I know him. Anyway, go ahead, Chris Graham. Thank you for sending me.
This one, Stephanie Field.
Oh God, she literally put in the email creative manager, like that's her signature.
Did. And today before the episode, she walked in and she's like, Jordan, put that up on do you have a stand for that? Can I get you something to hold that up? Move this out of the way. Don't drink water. Don't do that during the podcast. Okay. People don't want to see your jug. Yeah, she but it's true. I mean, I hate to admit it, but it's true. She is.
I told her that she's not the creative manager, she's just a creative manager.
Yeah.
There's a difference of,
things, not not
the creative man. Like we didn't give her that title. She gave herself that. So she's creative and greedy.
And smart, really, because you gotta, if you want something, you gotta take it.
You just gotta dress for the job you want, honestly.
Exactly. Exactly. Matt McClure, Matt, we love you. We know you're listening. Thank you for sending an email.
Keep going.
What? No. Okay.
Keep going.
Next up we have Cher Jenkins, which should we?
We'll get to this a little later. Just keep going.
All right, we'll get back to Cher
Jenkins. Yep.
Jared, it doesn't say your last name. I think I know, but maybe not. But I appreciate you. You, my best friend. You like me more than Jordan, obviously. Bestie. So.
He put in the email, I care. That's all I said.
I care. Yeah, seriously. And we know you do, and we care about you.
Yeah, that was good. And then the first
and then our
email
very
that we
first
got,
one.
the very first one. Go ahead.
Marino Alajakis,
Stukers.
Yep.
We've we talked about him a lot. So he sent us a
Yeah,
note.
a masterpiece of an email.
Yeah. And we made a deal in the previous episode that the first person to email us was going to get theirs read live on air. And he's got a doozy.
It did not disappoint. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's pretty good. So we'll address that later. But
yeah, we'll address that later. Can we get back to
Cher Jenkins?
Cher Jenkins. We need to talk about.
All right.
So, is she a real person? Is the question. Jordan, would you like to address this?
I 1000% think that it's Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm agreed in this.
But she's denying it and sort of smirking when she says it. But she might just be smirking because it's a funny email.
Yeah,
it's a funny name.
Adamantly too.
I can't tell. And I want to like keep going and like get her to admit it, but I also don't want to be divorced after like a week of me being like, "Tell me your Cher." You know what I mean?
Tell
like
me now.
Yeah.
So why do you think it's her? What?
Okay, so back in the day, I gave Steph like a little bear, you know, as like a gift or something, and we were being fun 19-year-olds or whatever we
rub
were.
it in. Yeah.
And
got it.
I was like, we need to come up with a name for him. And at that point, I think Leroy Jenkins was pretty popular. Like that was that was like a popular clip. So I was like, well, his last name's got to be Jenkins for sure. And then randomly, I just looked around and saw a Cher, Chair, and was like, Cher Jenkins. That's his name.
Classic, creative.
It was like a funny little inside joke between us, right?
Yeah.
So
you guys laugh.
Cher Jenkins, Cher, as if Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
Cher Jenkins. That's too fucking close.
It's so close. And the crazy thing is that could absolutely be real. You know what I mean?
It's a mystery. And I have no idea what to do, but I'm gonna find you. And when I do,
he has a specific set of skills.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that it's not Steph and that it's like, because we talked about
if it's not, some point, it's such a hilarious coincidence that I can't get over.
Well, of course. And
we've talked about
like, this
Cher
podcast
on the pod.
Isn't big enough.
You sang Believe in Life After Love.
Do you believe?
I do, but you sang that. So we've definitely talked about Cher a few times, but why would they pick Jenkins? It's such a fucking random name. This is the mystery of Cher Jenkins.
This could be a real person, Jordan. We might have a fan that we don't know.
That was like the third email we got, and immediately I was actually kind of scared.
Well, we're not someone who has people that we don't know that listen to the podcast, really.
Yeah.
You
Maria.
know, it's... Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's why I was like kind of scared. I was like, all right, Stu, Jared, two people we definitely know. Thanks for sending. Mystery person, I don't enjoy this. I feel weird that I don't know who you are. And they are going to just be watching this being like, I don't want that.
True.
I don't like that. I don't enjoy it.
Steph outside the door right now listening. She's like, they'll never know.
I'm going to steal her phone and I'm going to dig through all of everything she's ever done and be like, I need to know. She showed me her email on her phone. She's like, why would I have done that? That's so crazy. Jenkins? And I was like,
oh yeah. And what's the email address?
The email address is velvetasoldier42069@gmail. Like the first episode, I think we even talked to each other, was about
it's my burner account on Twitter now. So
yeah. So
sorry, Cher, it's not available.
We need to get to the bottom of this, but I don't know how to without getting the police involved. So I might have to just
drop it. Oh, no, I mean, no. Yeah, involve the police.
Keep it up. Excuse me, 911. What's your emergency? I got an email from Cher Jenkins, and I need to know where.
I need to know
who it is. I'm nervous. They mentioned that Robbie sings good and that I'm quick with humor. I don't like compliments from people I don't know.
A liar. Yeah, she's clearly a liar. So obviously can't be trusted.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's funny to me that like most people in relationships that go through their partner's phone, it's because they suspect them of like cheating or like, you know, being a liar in a serious way. It's like literally breaks up marriages. But in your case, it's because you think Steph has a secret email, Velveeta Soldier 42069 Cher Jenkins, that sent us like a super sweet, nice email, right?
Honestly, me and Steph, the only time we ever go through each other's phone is to prove that the other one sent a text message.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I texted you, what did you want from Burger King? And she's like, I never got it. I'm like, give me the fucking phone. I'm like, 11:30. What do you want from?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't put Burger King and I forgot to send it. I'm sorry.
I'm so
most of the
sorry.
time it's very confusing. There's always
I got you a chicken sandwich, and she's like, well, maybe I was in the mood for a Whopper today. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like, well, maybe you tell me who Cher Jenkins and I'll go get you a Whopper.
I can hear Steph in my head going, I don't sound like that.
Yeah. She had fun the last episode with us.
Yeah, it was so great to have her on.
I listened to the whole thing right when I was editing it, and like there was parts where I was like, is this gonna be a dumpster fire? Because when me, you, and her get into a room, it's basically like just a tornado of nonsense.
We're fighting to get our point across, right?
For sure. Always. I thought it went pretty well though, so it was pretty fun. Yeah. She had fun being on it. She definitely she brought it more than I thought she might have. Literally, I thought she was just gonna be like, I don't know, I'm just a girl, whatever, not yet a woman. But literally like the third sentence in the episode, she's just like, what's up, you fucking losers? Just like,
exactly. She fit right in.
All right, cool, awesome.
Yeah. Also, which reminds me, guys, keep your ears peeled for Steph and my podcast. Two fucking cooler idiots coming out soon on YouTube.
Nice.
We'll link it in the bio.
I think no, we're not. I think that she told me something. She was like, you'll have to see like how many, you know, views you get with me and then like compare basically. So like we've seen that a few times from the guests that we've had where people are like concerned about having more or less views than the previous guests. So she's like, I might have to, you know, get my friends to watch. And I was like, that's why we have people on. So
that's why we have guests.
Your group of friends can look and see my shit, you know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the mystery of Cher Jenkins. We will find you.
We'll see. Cher's watching right now. Like, it's me. I'm real. She's real life.
She's got like a fucking like hood up. Like it's like in a dark room. Just
wait till they get my email this week. Or Steph.
I forgot I was wearing a hoodie.
Super, right? Because it's gloomy by you, right? You said it's kind of crappy weather.
Yeah, it's weird. It snowed here on Thursday, I think.
What? It's 88 degrees here, bro. It's like straight summertime.
It snowed. I talked to my mom and she was like, I heard it snowed. How many fucking inches? And I was like, none, because it fucking dusted for like 12 minutes and it's fine. And I was like, I think because in my previous times talking to her, I've been probably a little bit braggadocious about the weather out here. So she's like, I heard you guys aren't doing so well. And I'm like, no, we're fine. Thank you.
Your mom's like, she's like, oh, it snowed in Reno. We're getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that.
All right. I don't know what that is, but it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. Honestly, every time I'm even on TikTok, it comes up and Steph and I are both like, what the hell is that from? Like,
why is this happening? Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. But if something is funny, is it worth just continuing to go on? Like if nobody knows what it is, like I guarantee you 50% of the people that are doing that have no idea what the hell that's from, but they're just like, I'll just do this trend, I guess.
Yeah, they're doing this dance I can actually do.
Whatever dance went away pretty quick.
Well, you know, 99% of the population can't do like the crazy dances. Like, God,
it is weird. Do you ever think about that? Like,
as a joke, but I'm really getting it now.
When I see those dances, I'm like, who's making these up? Or are they just like, is it one person?
Well, they should be dance credited in the TikTok. So
I don't know actually.
Or was everyone on the dance team growing up? Why can everybody do these dances?
No, I can't. I don't want to, but I also
Dude.
can't. There's two things.
I go on TikTok and I listen to a lot of like singers. I like a lot of singers, obviously. And like, I'm bad at singing, my whole life I thought I was good at singing. There's got to be 100,000 people on TikTok who are better than me at singing. I'm like, I never find my
probably
niche?
low, bro. Like, there's too many people. No, I'm not saying that against you. I'm just saying,
oh no, yeah.
If they're on your For You page, that means that like there's a million more that are just as good and fucking not getting their algorithm, whatever.
Or they're just as good as me. Okay.
Yeah. Or that. Yeah. No, you've always been good. Like, you just gotta understand that there's other people in the world.
Yeah,
like,
there's probably, probably 300 or 400 million people with better beards than you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure. When I
no
was in high
offense
school,
to your beard,
dude. When I was in high school, I definitely wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. Like, my entire life, I was like, that's gonna happen for sure. Yep. I don't even have to have a backup plan, Dad. But then somebody at lunch one day was like, you realize that that's like gonna be hard, right? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And they were like, all right, break it down. There's 30 guys on each team, whatever. They did some math basically, and then totally killed my dreams.
Yeah. And it was that moment.
Not in a bad way, but definitely in like a, can I just eat my macaroni in peace now? Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore because now I don't know what I'm going to do. And I graduate in 3 months.
What else am I good at? Yeah.
Shit.
I'm like, I only ate half a Bosco stick and now I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, Bosco sticks, bro.
Dude, speaking of professional sports, I was watching a little bit of the, what?
You don't remember the Bosco stick story? Robbie and I used to work at a restaurant and they had Bosco sticks, which for those of you who don't know, is just a breadstick with a fucking string cheese in the middle.
Yeah, string cheese. You dip it in marinara.
The Bosco sticks at that restaurant had they were like $14. Like, they were insanely expensive, and there were like 2 of them. And
and in high school we got them for $1.50 for 2. So
they were so expensive, but they were good. And I would talk about it at school every once in a while.
Oh yes, dude, I remember. School.
I would get to school and I'd be like, my teacher was like, sometimes you get like a friendly teacher that you just kind of connect with. And this I think she was like my Spanish teacher. She's cute too. She was like, yeah, maybe I'll have to come in sometime. I'm like, yeah, I work every other day, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a waiter. I was just a food runner, basically.
Well, we were the heartbeat of the restaurant. But carry on. So
she comes in one day after school and I'm like happy. I'm like, wow, she actually did come in. That's cool. Not that that's, important to me, but it was cool.
Yeah.
And I walked up and said hello. And, I'm sure they thought I was a waiter, even though I wasn't. And I was like, you guys going to try those Bosco sticks? As like, because I just kept talking about them at school. And she was like, I think we'll have some. And I was like, I'll put them in for you. Don't worry. And like, I walk in the back, I feel like it was like a Thursday afternoon. So there was only 2 people in the entire restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was like, I had enough time. I could talk to them, whatever. So I get the food. I walk out there and literally 2 seconds before I drop the food off, I think, what's a cool thing that I could say?
Just like
what's
a punchline?
Yeah, like a tagline that I could just walk in, drop the food, blow up their whole lunch because they're gonna be laughing about whatever I just said. Yeah. I didn't give myself enough time to think.
Sure.
Got there with
that gets you into trouble sometimes.
For sure. I got there with the food, dropped it off, and then instinctually just said, "These are on the house," which they weren't.
Yeah, we didn't have that power.
The reaction of my teacher was so like touched. Yeah, literally, dude, like grasping chest, wiping brow, just super touched. And what I should have done was just paid for their Bosco sticks. I should have just been like, listen, sorry, I don't know why, but I told them their Bosco sticks were free. I know they're $14. Let me just do it. But what I did say was, I said, these are on the house. They reacted nicely. I panicked and I said, just kidding. I don't have that kind of power. Enjoy your meal. I just walked away really fast.
Their entrees come up. You're like, someone else has got to run these. I'm not going back.
Dude, I still think about that moment, like randomly. Just why didn't I just fucking pay for them? Why did I even say that? That doesn't even make any sense.
All these years, I was like, why did Jordan get a D in Spanish? You know, like what was because you were pretty good at it. So,
oh, dude, it was so bad.
Oh, how many times you just put your foot in your mouth? I love that. That's so funny.
It's hilarious. And I know that people are listening. They have stories just like it, but you don't have a podcast. So get one and tell me.
And tell me about it, or send us an email about the most embarrassing thing you've ever said at work.
If it has to do with Bosco sticks, we'll definitely read it.
Yes. Dude, that's hilarious. I
think you may have been there that day. I don't remember.
I believe so. I thought you came in the back and we're like, bro, and we were like pulling pennies out of our pockets looking for $14. I mean, she's a teacher, so she makes a bunch of money, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. She's a rich person. I think I walked in the back and I was like, you were like, what happened? I'm like, dude, I tricked them into thinking their Bosco sticks were free, but then backed out immediately. I'm gonna go home. Man. I'm gonna go home.
Should we? God, I'm gonna actually save that for another podcast because we're gonna run out of time here. So, before we have to move on, just other stories about you at work. You know what I mean? That restaurant, maybe another.
Bobby and I have worked at like 3 different places together.
Yeah, we like each other.
Yeah. Well,
is this our 3rd place we're working together? Is this technically your 4th?
Yeah, dude. Wait, so
this is a job,
the restaurant, right? The other place, and this place.
We were in a band, which we made a couple bucks. So
we definitely made about $42 in 15 shows.
Yeah,
probably.
So I had a quick point. Sorry that we got distracted by your hilarious story. Pro sports. I was watching the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Warriors in the play-in game for the playoffs. Now they do that, like the bottom 4 seeds, they take 10 teams and they play for the 7 and the 8 seed.
Yeah.
And
I didn't actually know that. That's cool.
It's new. Yeah. So there's the 3, I don't know their names. There's 3 like analysts that do most of these things. And there's like an old white guy with kind of a crunchy voice.
Charles Barkley, Gnarls Barkley, and Steve
Barles Charkley.
Madden.
Yep. And Steve Madden.
Barles Charkley is hilarious.
Barles Charkley. That's my new rap name. Anyway, his golf swing has gone a lot better, by the way. Charles Barkley, Google it.
We can never stay on the topic ever.
My brain is broken at this point. I can't. But
speaking of
he
brains,
was like,
go ahead.
Speaking of getting back to the story, this one time we were telling the story, right? It's like we can't do it, but someone like flopped, and he was like, we need to eradicate that in the NBA. Acting on the court, we need to eradicate it. And I'm like, eradicate's a pretty scary word, bro. Like you should just be throwing that around. You sound like Thanos, you know. And then
you don't think Jerry West flopped every once in a while?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like,
come on.
And then there was another play where like a guy bumped into another guy or something, and he was like, we gotta eradicate those fouls. Nobody wants to blah blah blah. And I'm like, the reason why this guy's mad is because you have to like be agile and strong and fast to be in the NBA these days. You can't just be like a bruiser, you know.
Yeah.
And that kind of counts most of the white guys out. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy is mad that white guys can't keep up.
Well, first of all, he has one of those like tear off calendars. It's like word of the day, and eradicate was definitely that day. For sure.
For sure. Yeah, it was yesterday.
For sure was like, I don't know what this means. Erica, how do you say it?
Yeah.
What is it? Like, eradicate. And he's like,
is that the thing that hangs from the ceiling in caves? What do you like? No, that's a
stalagmite.
I
think they're both right. They're both right. One of them's up and one of them's down.
M is up because it makes an M.
Is that how you remember it?
I
didn't think we were doing mind blowing fast right now, but consider honestly, mind blown. That's there you go.
But anyways, that guy's just mad that Bill Laimbeer doesn't have a job in the fucking NBA anymore because big white guys that beat people up aren't like necessary on the basketball court anymore.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's 7 feet tall and he's like agile ball handler that can shoot. So sorry, old angry white guy, get over it.
Did you ever know anybody that was like super tall growing up, like 6'6", just like
in?
Like
I can think of one person that I know
I have
that's
like
6'8" currently, but
really shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He looks like Khal Drago.
Anyway, that's
Sorry,
cool.
Carry on.
God damn
you
it.
had a point.
Of course
I
you
guess.
would. No. Almost everybody I've ever met that have been that tall were the most unathletic, goofy motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my entire life. I was just like, what? How did the Kevin Durant grow up and be good?
And
instead
be
of
like
just being like lanky, like a giraffe, and like fall over.
Like him and Shaq are like proportionate. There's this young basketball player now who's like 19 or something, who's like 7'7" or something. He's so tall, but he's like, his chest is the size of my bicep. Like he's sick.
Yeah,
he looks sick. So, but anyway, should we get to it? Should we do it, Jordan?
I think so. Let me just
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
There we go.
Wow. That's probably makes sense in the podcast, but for us, it's pretty weird. It's pretty funny.
I can't figure out a way to do it live. I think there is a way, but I don't want to really.
It doesn't matter. It's better in post. Here's the other thing.
Wow, that is the most professional thing you've ever said. It's better in post. Yeah.
Well,
better in post.
You know. Maybe we should do a little ASMR, whatever you call that when you dub a voiceover afterwards. ASMR
is when tiny children eat honeycomb into the microphone and for some reason just like whisper things. It's weird.
They're like, good night.
For real.
I love you.
For real.
You matter to me and everything you do is worthwhile.
People go on YouTube and just like listen to that to fall asleep, but they're also cheap enough to not pay for the premium. So you have ads every once in a while. So it's like, I love you. Do you need
Does
a new
your
bed?
dick not work? I tried to time it at the same time as you.
No, it's okay.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get into our mind-blowing facts.
All right.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I can go first because mine's honestly. Is it mind-blowing? I don't know. Is that the segment? Hey. Sure. Should I have picked a better one? Possibly.
Yeah, definitely.
Did I have time? Maybe. Should I keep going with this bit?
That time?
Yes. All right.
Should you tell us your mind-blowing facts now? Sure. Are you going to? Yeah. Okay.
Possibly.
Sorry.
Proceed. The average human will spend 6 months waiting for red lights to change into green lights, like throughout their entire lives. So I'm just gonna stop waiting. I'm just gonna go. I mean, 6 months is a long freaking time to just be sitting there watching, your life tick away, basically.
That's the motto, Jordan. YOLO. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta.
So you know who Adam Carolla is, right?
Yes, I do. The Man Show.
He has a book that I listened to on audio. I don't like to say that I read the book because I didn't. I listened to it on audio or Audible.
Am I supposed to admit that when I listen to books? Am I supposed to not say that I read it?
I mean, I would feel like somebody would find out eventually and then be like, you've never read these? You just listened? And then your friendship kind of has a weird rift to it.
Yeah.
So I just rather get it out of the way. He has a book called President Me, I believe, and it's like what he would do if he was president. Obviously, it's like a funnier book. And one of the things he has in there is about like traffic laws. And dude, funny or not, he's got some great ideas.
Really?
There's a lot of things we have in our society that don't make any goddamn sense.
Sure.
So the left red turn arrow, like why is that red ever?
Just shouldn't pay attention.
Shouldn't be like that. It should be able to. So he basically says in that book that he just goes. If he's at the red at a left turn lane and it's red and he has clearly enough time to do it, he just goes. And I'm a pussy, so I can't do it.
I know,
but I want to.
Yeah, if we were real men, we might try it.
He says he's like the amount of crazy looks he gets from people that are like, what is he doing? It's like I'm taking a normal left that it would be a normal left in any other fucking intersection, but for some reason this one is red. I don't understand. Like,
they want me to sit here for literally no reason. Then they want to give me 3.5 seconds for all 15 of these cars to make a left-hand turn. Fuck that.
Exactly. So 6 months is the normal. He's only at like 2, I feel like, in his whole life.
He's beat the game.
He's not waiting anymore. Every time I'm in that situation, I'm like, Steph, I'm gonna pull an Adam Carolla right now, and she's like, no, don't. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Here it comes, and then I just never do it because that'd be the dumbest fucking ticket of all time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the light outside my neighborhood, the one that you got into the accident in years ago.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring it up.
Yeah.
When I'm on my motorcycle, it didn't used to register. Wasn't it one of my teachers too?
I don't think so. It was a lady though. She started crying, and I had just taken driver's ed, and I was like, this bitch is about to try to pin this on me. And I know I had the right of way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Exactly. One of my teachers hit one of my friends at that intersection once in my life, but I guess it wasn't them.
On purpose.
But anyway,
like, I can't stand this fucking
kid. Yeah, fuck this. I have that thought sometimes when someone like pulls out in front of me, because I could use, my radio doesn't work in my car. It's got some dings. I'm like, I could use a new car. I'm like, if it's their fault, then why do I slam on the brakes? I should just hit them and then have their insurance buy me a new car.
It's a really good idea to have this recorded just in case that ever happens, because that'll definitely work in court.
Hey, still their fault. They pulled out in front of me just because I didn't have to slow down. Honestly, I had the green right.
If you accidentally get into an altercation or an accident, they're going to be like, he did it on purpose, judge. It's like, no, I actually did do it. It wasn't on purpose.
Well, as long as I don't hit the 35 people that click on this video once a week, then I think I'm fine. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna send it to them though, you son of a bitch. I can already tell.
Well, I need to get our views up, dude. I need to send it to any local municipality. And just
the judge is like, wow. I mean, they're right. You don't get any of the insurance money, but you've got yourself a new subscriber.
That theme song is fire.
Two fucking idiots. Case dismissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to run that red light because my motorcycle wouldn't trigger I'd sit there for like 10 minutes and like all right, it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I do that when I would work super early in the morning. I would do that every once in a while because I would be like, what the fuck is going on?
Why am I sitting here? Yeah.
And I even think a cop would be like, I get it, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, cops like to turn their lights on, drive through an intersection, then turn them off anyway. So it's like,
yeah,
they get it.
Yeah,
that's the profession to get into if you don't want to waste your life sitting at red lights.
Yeah, that is true, honestly. So average human will spend 6 months. A cop, 0 minutes.
Yep,
spends a red light. What's your fact? What do you got?
All right, so my fact is pretty cheeky, pretty cute. Ready? The word or the words, I guess. The Pacific Ocean. Sorry, my phone started talking to me. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, who's in my house? Who's hiding over the side of my couch? The phrase,
there's an angel right behind you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The angel did that, not me, obviously.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Pacific Ocean has 3 seas in it, and they're all pronounced differently.
There's one.
Yep. Keep going.
Pacific Ocean.
Sure. That's a good fact. Yep.
English is fucking stupid, dude.
It's like a beatbox.
English is really, really dumb. I feel bad for anybody that didn't grow up just automatically knowing this stupid language.
Yes, dude. It's hard.
I mean, we took Spanish, right? And there's always like the people that are like, well, there's like slang and, it's not, you don't say me gusta every single time, it's, I understand that, but like, I don't think I could even teach somebody how to speak English.
No,
I mean, they could talk like a 2-year-old. I could be like, yeah,
they could say the words. Yeah.
I like dog. Dog is good. Like I could do those and be like, yeah, this is how you say you like dogs.
Yeah.
But anything else
all the time, like they'll be like, hey, Sawyer, spell quick in like a spelling test in kindergarten, and he'll spell it like KWICK or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, it's wrong, but it's not,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I have to be like, no, it's QU, because K and W weren't good enough. We had to invent a whole other fucking letter
Yeah.
that looks like some bullshit.
And there's always like there's like
kickstand.
laws where QU need to be together all the time, except for like
a
couple of words.
Qatar.
Yeah. I think that.
Were you gonna say queef?
No. I don't know how to spell
because that
queef.
has a no. Okay.
I know
Well,
what it sounds like. But
the word or the all right. I before E except after C.
This podcast is hilarious.
Queef daddy. That's what I'm gonna start calling you from now
No,
on.
what's that? Remember Words with Friends? We used to play that. There was like QI you could play as like a word, and it was always
QI,
like
key?
if you maybe, who knows, qua. I don't know how to say it, but you would drop it on like a triple word score and like a triple letter thing, and you'd
with
be
a
like,
Q
why did he get
and
70 points for that? What the fuck's going on?
I was bad at that game. I don't think I won a single round ever, so I quit playing.
Back when those came out, it was like fun to play, but then some dickhead did like a word scrambler app. So then every time you play with anybody, it was like, I know you don't know this many words. How did you just play philanthropy? You only have 7 fucking letters. I don't understand.
Literally, it's fucking stupid, but
I never wanted to do it, but I know what they are, so I definitely have done it.
For sure.
Not for stakes though, never for like money.
No.
Just bragging.
Oh wait,
rights.
you did that?
No,
word
I know
scrambler?
I know what it is, bro. I definitely
did that fucking words.
Okay,
you
listen,
cheater.
if I was stuck every once in a while, I needed
Is that
to play
why I
a word.
never beat you in Words with Friends?
I don't remember if we ever played each other. We were normally near each other.
You cheated, so
it's called Words with Friends. I would never play with you because we're not friends. Boom.
You just wow.
Are you I didn't know if you froze up or not, or what was that?
Yeah, I did freeze up right here in my fucking heart. It's ice cold now, Jordan.
Cool. Well, time for Fucking Idiot of the Week. There you go.
That guy's a fucking idiot. Hey!
There you go. Robbie,
that guy
someone has to say it. All right, dude. I went first last time. What do you got? What do you got?
I really don't know how to take a hint, huh? Just like not good at that. Before we start this is our 20th episode, by the way.
20th episode, yeah.
We jumped in weird because we were talking about my amazing calves, and you're like, mediocre to decent calves.
Astounding calves, yes.
You're like your decent calves.
I'm gonna need you to take a picture of your calves so we can just compare.
Bro. Okay. I mean, good luck.
Hold on. Part of me was like, I thought you were gonna be like, no, that's not. But you're like, let's fucking go.
Let's go, dude. Go. I'll show them. I'll stand up on this couch right now and give you a sneak peek, right, bro? Fucking bad boys. Anyway,
all right.
So my fucking idiot of the week this week is pretty awesome. It's
Quit
pretty
hitting your
cool.
fucking mic with the fucking phone,
dude. Why? Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Okay,
I don't know if you can hear it.
Would you say it's no? I can't. Would you say it's worse than maybe me drinking a bottle of water into a microphone, or
hold on? I mentioned
which
that
fucking annoying thing is the most fucking annoying, Jordan? Please enlighten me.
I mentioned that as like obviously a funny thing to say, but you've mentioned it a few times, so I know you're actually hurt by that. So
no, I'm fine, bro. Notice,
you've just mentioned it and or drank water very, very quietly in front of me a few times.
How about that?
You got like a spoon. I'm drinking water.
My mom's fucking roasting my ass for painting my nails, and I'm like, I'm depressed because I drink like a fucking animal, Mom. Nobody wants to be around me. Everyone despises me because I'm disgusting when I drink a bottle of water. Okay.
Anyway, now that she knows, then we can move on. Anyway, what you got here?
Mom,
fucking idiot of the week.
Mom, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Leave. I'm doing a podcast.
Ooh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's all right.
My mom's the best. So my fucking idiot's awesome. Okay. So have you ever watched the show Law and Order SVU?
Yeah, I don't prefer it though. I prefer old school Lenny Briscoe Law and Order. like normal Law and Order, nothing where there's just like sexual crimes going on.
So you're a psychopath?
No, I just don't.
No.
I like the
like
normal
Lenny
Law and Order
and fucking Jesse L. Martin.
Owens. What is that? Who's Jesse Owens?
Jesse L. Martin? I
Jesse
don't know.
Owens, I think, was in the Olympics.
I think you're just
he beat like
on a
Hitler's
roll today,
guys. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. I think you're just on a fucking roll today. But
first time I ever saw Rent, I was like, hey, it's the guy from Law and Order.
Live in my house.
All right.
God, I sound good.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go. I'll go if you. Do you want? Should I go? Should I do it anyway?
Law and Order.
Mariska Hargitay.
What?
Mariska Hargitay is the main character. She's Benson. She's the backbone, the heart, and the brain of that organization. Okay. Right next to Ice-T. And what brought me to this article was Mariska was like reacting to this thing and met this little girl who was in the front yard waiting for the bus. I almost just had a heart attack. A box elder bug just flew past me. I thought it was a hornet and I almost freaked the fuck out, dude.
Okay, go back to the story.
So she's at the bus stop and this guy runs out of his car.
Or
not Mariska. There's an 11-year-old girl.
Oh.
Waiting for the bus and playing with like blue slime she had just made. Like blue dye she made slime like kids do. Sure. She was 11. And this guy jumps out of his car with a knife and runs over and tries to kidnap this girl. He grabs her. She tries to run away, but he catches her and like grabs the knife and they both fell to the ground. She like fought him off, which is already fucking awesome. The fact that she fought off this kidnapper.
I wouldn't be able to.
She watched Law and Order SVU with her mom, who's probably a single mother. Let's be honest. Who else is watching SVU? I only say that because my mom got me into Law and Order SVU and she's a single mom. Don't come at me. Okay. But let's just be honest. So she watches SVU with her mom. And apparently in an episode, a girl had done something to so that the police could later identify the person who had committed a crime against her. Must have been a sexual, right? So this girl takes the blue slime and puts it on the guy's arm, like a piece of it, and like it gets stuck. And he runs off, right? It must have dyed his skin blue because that shit is like, you make it at home. It's not whatever. And so later when the police found the guy, she was like, I put some fucking blue slime on him. So the police find this guy with a caught blue-handed and arrested him. He's a fucking kidnapper. So this 11-year-old not only fought off a kidnapper, but also was his demise by staining him with blue slime.
This is a Scooby-Doo plot. He was
it's
like
fucking
if
crazy.
It wasn't for that dastardly 11-year-old. Like holy shit.
I'm glad I didn't have like something blue on my arm when I reached across. I'm like
dude, that's crazy. Let's just talk about how much of a pussy that kidnapper was.
Exactly. I was gonna say I don't know what to make fun of here except for the fact that guy's a bitch, dude.
He's 11. She's 11, bro. Just fucking.
I'm trying to think like what's
do a
that,
TikTok dance in front of her and she'll fucking go right into the van.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, I'm making a TikTok in here. She'd be like, oh my god. R.I.P. that pussy. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
All right.
Oh, well, that's horrible.
12 people that listen to this there's 11 leaving right now.
Yeah. I logged off too. That's
crazy. No, literally anytime you do your fucking idiot of the week, I'm just like, how can I
tear this person apart? Yeah.
But to be honest, we don't know each other's fucking idiot of the weeks or anything. We kind of stopped even putting anything in the doc, honestly.
Yeah, I don't want you to know.
Well, that and also 45-minute episodes are just a normal fucking conversation for us. So it's not even like a problem. Nice. Yeah, it's not even like an issue anymore. I didn't know we were going to talk about Bosco sticks for 12 minutes, but they came up and we rocked it. So
hey Jordan,
what's up?
They're on me. All right. That's for sure.
Oh my god. So
no, nice. I'm just kidding. Fuck you guys. Pay for them.
I don't have any power. Sorry. Yeah. All right. My fucking idiot of the week is an ongoing theme, bro. Every single one that I've done, I think, has had a name that I can't pronounce, and this one is no different.
Is this a thing? I didn't even realize it.
Guy's name is Cyan Pierre Regis.
You just nailed that, by the way.
Well, it could be that. Could be like Sean Johnson, and I just don't know what the pronunciation. Anyway, Cyan Pierre Regis. I'm just gonna say that's his name.
Rejois.
In 2016, his mom, Rebecca Danagelis, no idea why they don't have the same name, whatever, single mom, sure. SVU problems, whatever.
Yeah, they watched it together for sure.
She was fired from her like hotel maid job at the age of 75 in 2016. No reason why. I'm assuming she was stealing. What else would you get fired for at being 75? So yeah. She called her son, just left a message, said, hey, I just got fired. Call me back, whatever. Her son is a freelance journalist, which basically means he's unemployed.
Yeah, he's an entrepreneur. Yeah. Run the other way, ladies.
Yeah,
okay,
but he's a freelance journalist. But he had this idea.
I bet he has a podcast too, right? Like
probably
the worst kind
Cyan
of guy.
in the morning. Yeah. He had this idea that he could maybe take his mom and like check off some like bucket list items and do like a
before
documentary.
She fucking dies,
basically. Yeah. So he did that. So he took his mom. They went on like trips and like did a bunch of things. He filmed it. It's now a documentary called Duty Free. I don't know if it's available anywhere besides like film festivals at this point. But sure. 3 of the things that were on that list: milk a cow in Vermont, take a hip hop lesson, finally figure out how to use Instagram. Those are the 3 things that they mentioned in the article.
And this fills up a movie. This fills up a whole documentary.
Yeah, maybe there's more. Maybe she's just like water skiing in Vancouver. Like I don't know what's going on. Yeah, she's 75. She's probably like 80 now. Somewhere around there.
Her hands don't work anymore.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, that's a cool thing to do. It's kind of fucked up. He's doing it for like monetary gain. And
yeah.
Also, I had another thought was, did his son or did her son get her fired so he could like have something to write about?
Yeah, he called some complaints in.
Yeah, he was just like, listen, this maid is eating cookies in my bed and leaving crumbs everywhere.
I imagine that he was like, hey mom, this is a great opportunity to just see the world and check some bucket list items off before you croak inevitably soon because you're old as shit. And she's like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
Thank you
that you would take time off your work to take me across the country to accomplish these things. He's like, oh no, yeah, we're gonna have a camera in your face the whole time.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to speak up. You're on mic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other thought. Thank you so much. Take it again. Cut.
My other thought was, shouldn't he have written an article about a 75-year-old woman getting fired? Like, why? Yeah. What is going on?
Get her a job.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a cool story, but also made me think about what's on your bucket list, bro.
On mine?
I don't even have an idea. Like, sure, have I ever milked a cow in Vermont? No, but could I do that? Sure. Am I going to continue this bit every other episode now? Yes.
I didn't even get it for a second. I forget Vermont's even a state. Honestly, I forget that place.
I don't even know where it is. It's on the East Coast somewhere.
I've milked a cow.
Yeah,
I've
milked many
teats.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
How you Wayne gon' hold the head steady? I'ma milk the cow.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I couldn't even really put together a list. A gun to my head, I'd be like, I don't know. Go to work every day.
Does Ludacris have a thing for pregnant women? How many milking the cow? What is he? Is that a dick joke or is that a booby joke?
Ludacris can do whatever he wants because he is a goddamn national treasure.
Chris Bridges, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. He makes me want to be from Georgia just because.
Yeah,
I could be like ATL for life. Except
and like Outkast, right? Aren't they from Atlanta?
Yeah, I think so. Well, this has been the rap segment of our podcast.
We know what we're talking. We're cool. Yeah. We're jive with the hip hop. So hippity hop.
Hip.
I saw a documentary about Outkast a long time ago where they said they would run around the neighborhood and rap their lyrics. Like they would write their songs and then they would go for jogs for miles and just like rap while they ran to get their cardio up so they could perform on stage without getting tired. And that fucking blew my mind. I was like, that's genius.
There's a fine line though between genius and an insane person rapping to himself while he's running. Like
there's just, he's like, you're sitting out front of your house and some guy runs by just repeating, I like the way you move.
Yeah. On one level, you're like, is that Big Boy and Andre 3000? Or is it just, are those two crazy motherfuckers arguing in lyrics? What's happening?
Never relax it.
There's a guy in the background like,
yeah, exactly.
Music. Yeah, dude. That's
I'm
crazy.
Going to my house if I see that for sure.
I might follow them if I knew who they were. Again, it's a fine line.
Like a Forrest Gump thing.
Yeah,
you're just going. Like just doing like the hi-hat, you know.
I can do more than just hi-hat. I mean,
yeah, well, doubt it.
All right, well, that's been the episode. Episode 20 in the books. Thank you guys for listening.
That was a blast. Thank you for your emails.
Send us some more emails at twofuckingidiotspod@gmail.com.
Send us your most embarrassing moments. We want to read them on air, and we will put out Stuke's email soon. We want to do something special because it's the very first one. So
yeah.
But it's a fucking doozy, like Jordan said.
It's a good one.
It brings the heat for sure.
Yeah. So let us know if you guys like this episode. Let us know if you guys like Bosco sticks. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people did put boopity scoopity in the email because that's what I said in the fucking episode. I was like, damn it, I should have just put like, give me your credit card numbers.
Are they going to do what you say again? We'll see. Is it something you would like them to do? Probably. Would I appreciate it if they maybe included me in the email? Absolutely.
Is it important that they include you? Absolutely not. Would it be nice? Sure. All right. All
right, everyone. That's the end of our friendship. Have a great rest of your life.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Happy or sad, it's story time.